Hello everyone, this is Srikanth working as assistant professor in electrical department. In this video, I want to give one more problem on nodal analysis. Here I have one problem. Already this I discussed with mesh analysis. Same problem I want to discuss with nodal analysis. For nodal analysis, we have some steps to find out the node voltage or any element currents. First, we'll move to step by step. So how many steps we have in for node analysis? Same. Like first one, we need to identify the number of nodes. So how many nodes we have, and second one, mention the node values. So node voltages. So how many nodes we have, just give the node voltages at each node. And third one, just using the KCL rule, just find out the each node voltages. Okay. Same mesh analysis. First one is just identify the loops, but here identify the nodes. And second step, there I need to give the directions. Here I need to mention the voltages. And third one, there we are using KVL rule. Here in nodal analysis we are using KCL rule. And fourth step, there we are finding the loop currents. Here we are finding the nodal voltages. And last step, where we want to unknown values, same thing here also we can find out unknown values. Okay, these are the steps, mesh analysis as well as node analysis. Now we will follow one by one step. The first step is identify the nodes. So in this circuit, how many nodes we have? Just check it now. We have 4 nodes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. And second step is just mention the node voltages. So I mentioned the node voltages like V1, V2, V3 and VR. What is a VR? Here VR is V reference voltage. In any circuit, the reference voltage is 0. So we take one node, act as a reference node. There the voltage is 0. These are the node voltages. Now, third step is I need to apply the KCL rule. So KCL rule means, what is a KCL rule? KCL rule is at a junction or at a node, the sum of currents, incoming currents equal to outgoing currents, otherwise the sum of currents at a junction or at a node equal to 0. Clear? This is the like KCL rule. We need to apply the at each node. So for this I need to know every branch. Suppose here V1 is there. Here I have 3 branches. So 1, 2, 3 branches I have. These 3 branches I need to know the currents. So I given my own. So I1, I2, I3, like I3, I4, I5, your wish. So I have like a I1 and I given like upward direction, and I2 and I3. So your wish, the direction also your wish. At last the answer is same. So if you're given the reverse direction means you will get the minus value. If you give the like right direction means you will get the positive value. That's it. Okay. No need to bother about the directions. You need to follow the steps. Clear? Now again at V2 node, again I have the 3 branches. So from this branch I have same I2 current, and at 1 ohm branch I have I4, and one more 1 ohm branch I have I5 at V2 node. And what about V3? In this branch again I have the I5, and 0.5 ohms branch I have I6, and what about this branch? Same as your I3. Okay. Now every node we have different currents. So every node we need to apply the KCL rule. For KCL rule, incoming currents and outgoing currents equal to 0. The sum of incoming currents as well as outgoing currents equal to 0. For this I have I1, I2, I3. If suppose you are going to like a node 1, just apply the KCL rule at node 1. So what is the KCL rule? Incoming current is equal to outgoing currents. Then so incoming current is I1 equal to outgoing current is I2 plus I3, both are outgoing. Then you can write like I1 minus I2 minus I3 equal to 0 at node 1, that is V1. Then what is the I1 value here? Before applying the KCL rule, we need to know the I1 value, I2 value and I3 value also. So here I1 value, that means in this branch I need to know the I1 value. This branch, your current I1 is depending upon the voltage by your resistance. So I equal to V by R. So in this branch I need to know the potential difference. So what is the potential difference? We have 2 voltages here in this branch I have 9 volts as well as 1 volts, and I have the resistor value also. Then I need to find out the I1 value. So I1 equal to, so my current direction is upward direction, that means 9 minus V1. So 9 to V1 I have a current direction. So 9 minus V1. 9 minus V1 by your resistor. So V by R you need to write. Okay, why you are writing the 9 minus V1 means your current direction is 9 volts to V1 volts. Okay, now we need to write like 9 minus V1 by 0.5, your resistor value. That is your I1 value. What about I2 value? Just same thing. Just same, apply the same rule. That means your current direction V1 to V2. Am I right? Then V1 minus V2 by your 1 ohm. That's it. V1 minus V2 by 1 ohm. And what about I3 value? I3 value is your current direction V1 to V3. Am I right? V1 to V3 means V1 minus V3 by your resistor 0.2. And what about I4? So I4 V2 minus 0. So VR is nothing but 0. So V2 minus 0 by your 1 ohm. And what about I5? V2 minus V3 by your 1 ohm. And what about V6? Same. V3 minus 0 VR. That means 0 by 0.5. Your resistor. Simple. So before applying the KCL rule, we need to know the current directions at each node, and we need to know the current values. Then apply the KCL rule. So now KCL rule is at 1 volts, at 1 volts, I1 minus I2 minus I3 equal to 0. Just substitute that I1, I2, I3 values equal to 0. So 9 minus V1 by 0.5 minus V1 minus V2 by 1, as well as I3 value is V1 minus V3 by 0.2. So these three values are substitute to 3 currents. At V2, I2 only incoming, and remaining 2, I5 and I4 both are outgoing. So I2 minus I4 minus I5 equal to 0. This is the equation at V2. Just substitute the I2, I4 and I5 value. Then we will get V1 minus V2 by 1 minus V2 minus 0 by 1 and V2 minus V3 by 1 equal to 0 at V2 node. Now at V3 node, incoming currents are I5 as well as I3, both incoming currents. Then outgoing current is only I6. So at V3, I3 plus I5 minus I6 equal to 0. That means I3, I5 both are incoming, I6 is outgoing. Just substitute those values there. So we'll get the equation. Now, fourth step is we need to find out the node voltage. That means V1, V2, V3 voltages. V1, V2, V3 voltage we need to find out. So how many equations we have? 1, 2, 3 equation. If suppose we want to solve 3 equation, we will get like V1, V2, V3 values. Just solve this equation, then you will get like equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3 at each node. From this equation, we will get V1 value, V2 value as well as V3 value. So we will get like 3 values using 3 equation. Now, and fifth step is we need to find out the unknown value. What is the problem given? So problem given like at 0.2 ohms, I need to find out the current. So here in this point, I need to find out the current at 0.2 ohms. I need to find out the current. So what is the current value at 0.2? At 0.2, which current do we have? Only I3 current we have. I3 current is nothing but your I0.2 current. Am I right? Now, if I know the I3 current means nothing but your 0.2 ohms current. So what is the I3 current? V1 minus V3 by 0.2. So that is your I3 current. Just substitute the V1, V3 value. You will get the I0.2 ohms current. Just substitute the value. How much? 4.549 minus 3.164 by 0.2. So we'll get like I3 equal to 6.925 amps. So here the current is 6.925 amps. This is using nodal analysis. If suppose you want to go to like a mesh analysis, just check my problem, mesh analysis problem 3. Okay, same circuit and at same place, at 0.2 place, the current is 6.92, and here also same 6.92 amps. Here I have one circuit. Using nodal analysis, I want to find out the 0.2 ohms current. For that, I need to follow the step by step. So first I need to identify the nodes, then mention the node voltages, apply the KCL rule, then find out the unknown voltages at each node, then find out the unknown value. We'll go step by step, then we'll get the answer. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.